Every micro movement you make is a broadcast. Your mind may craft elaborate defenses, but your body cannot lie. A twitch in your eye, a shift in weight, a half smile, each is a signal. The untrained assume words conceal reality. The trained know signals are reality. You are leaking information constantly, whether you notice it or not. Behavioral leakage is not abstract. It is a procedural system, observable, measurable, exploitable. There are signals that betray desire, signals that betray fear, signals that betray compliance. The moment pressure is applied, your nervous system chooses between regulation or appeasement. You cannot fake regulation without training. You cannot hide appeasement if it exists. Every split second counts. Every delay, hesitation, or involuntary movement feeds data to observers who thrive on this language. Take the gaze. A glance that lingers too long signals nervousness, aggression, or hidden intention. A glance that is too short signals submission or avoidance. Balance is not social etiquette, it is a weapon. Observers notice when your eye contact stabilizes under scrutiny or fails. They record the data, unconsciously ranking your manageability. Speech follows. Voice patterns, cadence, voice modulation, and inflection reveal confidence, doubt, or desire for approval. Every every upward inflection, every rush to justify is an automatic confession. The more you try to explain yourself, the more data you produce. Transparency is your vulnerability. Silence, on the other hand, forces others to reveal themselves. The less readable you are, the harder you are to map, and the more power you accrue. Posture is another language. A slight forward lean under scrutiny indicates eagerness or submission. A withdrawn shoulder, a tightened jaw, or a small recoil signals stress, compliance, or doubt. Humans evolved to read these cues before language. Predators, corporate, political, or social, instinctively scan these signals to map hierarchy and threat. You are always being assessed, always producing data you cannot retrieve. Even gestures are recorded. The hand that fidgets, the foot that taps, the subtle nod or shrug, all are measurable signals. They indicate emotional states, predict reactions, and reveal internal priorities. Observers create a silent dossier on you before you open your mouth, long before words matter. Now consider interruptions. Someone cuts into your time, questions your certainty, or fixes their gaze in a subtle challenge. Your body reacts first. Micro-freezes, defensive smiles, rapid justifications. These are not mistakes. They are automatic outputs of a nervous system under evaluation. To the untrained eye, they may appear insignificant. To a trained observer, they are the core data set of your psychological profile. Contrast amplifies leakage. Power does not require time, it requires difference. The greater the pressure applied to your baseline, the more pronounced your signals become. Small differences in timing, expression, or gesture reveal fundamental truths about compliance, confidence, and control. Observers exploit this naturally. They do not wait for mistakes. They create environments where mistakes, in the form of behavioral leakage, will occur. Behavioral leakage is thus procedural, not moral. It is not a question of honesty or integrity. It is a question of control and measurement. Every micro-expression, every hesitation, every compulsive gesture is a node in a network of data being silently recorded. You may feel your words convey meaning, but your body has already broadcast your utility, threat level, and predictability. This is the surgical lens. Nothing is assumed, nothing is ignored, and everything is recorded. You are a moving dossier. Your survival, your influence, and your authority depend on whether your outputs can be managed and predicted. To hide leakage, you must train in regulation, silence, control, and deliberate contradiction. You must treat your body as an extension of strategy, not as a messenger of intent. Until you understand these mechanics, all other tactics, persuasion, negotiation, performance, collapse. Words are cheap, signals are immutable. The first step to power is mastering the system you cannot avoid. To be unreadable is not a social skill, it is the foundation of control. You are no longer allowed to think of interactions as social. They are continuous interrogations, and the untrained will always lose.